We are the Galactic Council of Nine. And we have come in as Andreas's higher self aspect, part of his soul branch. And we have come in now to support him in today's transmission. And we wish to start with his Olympic Games transmission, which he feels on his own heart is an important aspect of your reality, your now reality to speak to. There has been a lot of controversy surrounding the opening ceremony and the rituals that took place during this opening ceremony. And we want to share with you that this is the prime example of you get to decide what it means. Because in one camp, you will have the conspiracy theories, as they're being labeled, that there are nefarious and satanic ritual taking place on the very screen itself as part of a dark agenda. And on the other hand, you have a liberated force of humans who feel as though there are mass misunderstandings of what the creative intent was behind those opening ceremonies and those performances. And we want to say to you that, can you truly know? Will you truly know which one it is? We ask you this with so much love and sincerity. It isn't to belittle you, but rather to just point out how absurd the notion that you will truly have an answer is. There is no answer to this question. And it is up to you to decide how you respond and what fear or love narrative you choose to hang on to. It is such a great example because it is only going to continue in this way, where there is no one right answer, where the answer is within you to decide, as a soul being, as a human being, what feels in resonance with you. If you decide that you want to believe that the entirety of the Olympic opening ceremony was a satanic ritual designed to bring about destruction, then you will create that narrative and the associated fear, the associated outrage, anger, hatred, etc. associated with that. Or you may take the same notion and feel uplifted and inspired by that. And the same goes for the other side. You may feel a sense of being outraged by that creative direction, or you may feel a sense of being included, or a sense of being loved, or a sense of being inspired by that. The plethora of opportunity for you to tap into different frequencies within the one example is on show. And we would suggest to you to go deep within the heart space in order to choose what is right for you and to choose what aligns you into the best place. Your mind will want to try and find the solution that is righteous, or that makes it feel elevated, or that makes your mind feel right and the others wrong. We have spoken to this in the last channeling. It is time now for you, for all of us, to go deep into our hearts and to tune into our inner wisdom and knowing when deciding upon such matters, as opposed to tuning into the fear narrative that wants to be the loudest person in the room. That is all we care to say on that matter. And now we wish to speak to Andreas's desire. He received a channeling into his inbox from another beautiful lightworking soul who does her own channels, and Andreas has not remembered the name, and we can't feed him that name. If his conscious brain doesn't remember the name of the person, he won't remember it. We can only give him the frequency and the soul signature of that individual. It is still up to his human brain to interpret that and to bring all about the synapses and the connections to articulate the name of the individual. We wish to describe that so you understand the process of channeling. It is not that we can feed information that Andreas doesn't have any linguistics around. It all has to come through his own interpretation in order to be understood and articulated. And so we just wanted to offer you that perspective. He'll put the name of that channeler in the bottom, in the box under the video. And upon that note, that channeler suggested that now is a very powerful time for lightworkers to share and spread love to Paris, but also to the world. Because as Andreas agrees, and he's simply resharing what this channeler had to say so that it reaches more people, is that when all eyes are on one place, and for the most part, we would suggest the Olympic Games is a positively looked at place, for it is designed to overlook the divisiveness within your world and bring people together through shared celebration of sport and game. There is a deep history within this that ties you into a wider narrative within your Earth history around the Olympic Games. We also wish to share that we do this upon the planetary level as well. We have interplanetary Olympic Games. It is something that we enjoy and take delight in. And although it is not always focused around sporting endeavors of the physical body, there is nevertheless a harmonious coming together of souls to celebrate being alive and to celebrate being in the forms that we have chosen to be in. The Olympic Games presents a fantastic opportunity for lightworkers now. Indeed, we would say a pivotal and almost necessary time for lightworkers now to send love right into the heart of Paris. Imagine that when you send your love to the heart of Paris, it anchors down into the heart of that place. Andreas is remembering the Eiffel Tower, and he's going to grab it. The Eiffel Tower represents, this is Andreas who's just come in now. The Eiffel Tower represents a fantastic icon, an image that we can focus on. I don't know if it's going to be blurry, okay? I don't know how to do the thing that they do. That's what they do. Hi, there it is. But the Eiffel Tower represents a fantastic icon to focus on, because we as light workers can beam light right down into the top of this tower, and imagine our light love is spreading down into the tower and spreading out through the roots of that tower and into Paris. And in doing so, because the eyes and the hearts of the world, the consciousness focus is on Paris right now, we are supporting the consciousness evolution of the entire world by beaming light love. This is something that I've been doing daily, imagining that I am hovering over Paris and just sending countless amounts of love and light into the Eiffel Tower to be distributed and to be shared with love for all of the people in the entire world, with Paris as a center point of our collective focus and attention. So I just wanted to offer that to you as something that you could consider doing. I have linked the channeler in the description box. She herself has a really wonderful little ritual or meditation that you can do around this. And rather than repeat that, I think it's best to just link it straight to hers. I found it truly delightful. And if this is in your heart, to utilize this time to spread more love and to ignite higher dimensional consciousness into our reality through the Olympic Games, this is your opportunity. I'm going to leave that there.